able to eat anything or breaking your own rules of self-love through nourishing yourself with really healthy, nutrient-rich food. Plus, as I mentioned, taking your own dishes to share is a great way for you to showcase your newfound recipes and surprise them with those healthy ingredients that have gone into your dishes. Getting people around you involved will most definitely support you in continuing the healthy swaps. Taking them something as a surprise. I remember one lady, she surprised me with a cake that had beetroot in it, and it tasted absolutely divine, and you never would have known. So there's so many things like that where people can all be guessing what's in it and really have that lovely delight. It will also boost your confidence when they fall in love with the creative chef in you. And you can learn how to cook. It's never too late. I learned how to cook really late in life. So there's never too late, and it's really enjoyable. And another thing you can do if you really would like support is to reach out to me. If you go to my website, I have a free 5-part audio and emails that you can get to support you on your journey, all available free. Just go to nicolabeer.com, click on the eating support, and you can download them. I also have my healthy eating and stop emotional eating audio program. If you'd like to just get stuck into something that has a structure, it's like these podcasts, but it has more of a structure and more of a plan and some other tools and hypnotherapy and meditations to really make changes at the deeper level, and includes some self-love support as well. And there's also the option to book a call with me if you're considering working on really changing your eating habits, how you treat yourself, how you feel about food, how you relate to food. Most of the people that work with me one-on-one come to me because they're just fed up. They're fed up of waking up in the morning and being angry at themselves. They're fed up of feeling guilty. They're fed up of saying they're not going to eat certain things and then they do. They're fed up of binging. They're fed up of eating in secret or doing late drives at night to go and get more food. And they're sick and tired of dieting. They do not want to go on another restrictive diet. And they want to look in the mirror and they want to see their bodies as good enough to feel confident. And actually, body size has nothing to do with being attractive. And we all get so confused about that. But really, someone is really attractive when they're happy in their own skin. When they're feeling good, when they're smiling, when they look like everything in their life is going perfectly. You don't care or look at them and think, what size are you? You just feel, wow, what a lovely, positive, kind person. What a person with energy and enthusiasm. So this is the most important thing to remember as well. And normally those people, they're eating really healthy and they're feeling good about it. But they're not counting calories, analysing their weight, are judging themselves on whether they've had a good day or a bad day. They're just going with it, and that's really, really attractive. The next is mental well-being. Something that is difficult for us all to do is to analyse what we eat and why. However, if there are certain patterns, sometimes it can be good to learn more about what we are eating for. And this is the emotional side, and do reach out to me if you're interested in finding out more about this, because certain foods often relate to certain things that we're going through. For example, if we feel the need for comfort, then we tend to eat carb-loaded foods such as mashed potatoes or pasta, or sometimes high sugar, but more sort of carby foods if we're really looking for that comfort. And we indulge in a way that we overeat as if we're trying to fill that emotional void. And when we eat actually to stuff ourselves and fill ourselves, it can be that we're not feeling seen and we're feeling empty. And so we're trying to fill the emptiness and not being seen with food. And if we overdo the sugar, it's often love that we're missing. And crunchy foods, anger, frustration, irritation. And I'll be sharing more in this coming up, and it's something I definitely go through with one-on-one. It's a really interesting thing to look at and to address. And lastly, it's so important to always remind ourselves that food does not make us feel better. And by that I mean unhealthy food. Unhealthy food does not make us feel better. It's an illusion. Overeating, eating junk and unhealthy treats are not being kind to ourselves. It's not our friend. It's not a reward. And it certainly can't heal our emotions. The better that we are able to build a positive relationship with food, the freer we will be. And do stay tuned to the show if you would like to learn more about the link between emotions and food. There's definitely going to be some more articles on that. And a lot of you have also expressed more interest in anxiety and panic attacks. So I'm going to be doing some episodes on that as well coming up, because this can be a real trigger for comfort eating, emotional eating. So I really want to address anxiety. And I'm also finding that anxiety is really increasing, unfortunately. I'm not sure whether it's because we're so on the go all the time and we have so much technology flashing at us and this creates anxiety, or there's so much pressure in society and this is increasing. But I'm just noticing that there's so much more awareness of people feeling not good enough, people worrying about, are they going to be safe, are they going to be healthy? And it's just really worrying. And if you look, like I mentioned about the adverts on obesity, these are scaring people. These are negative images that are just going out everywhere. And I mean, it's not for me to say whether they're good or bad. I mean, I've got no idea whether they actually do help a country, whether they actually do help people. But it shocked me. I thought, how is that helpful? What about promoting vegetables? What about promoting positive ways for people to be motivated to exercise and lose weight and be a healthy weight and healthy body images that are realistic, rather than making a media sign in the UK look like a cigarette packet warning, like a death warning. So yeah, I'm sure I could go on about that and talk about that a lot, but I will not do that now. So it's important to remind ourselves that food doesn't make us feel better if it's unhealthy. It's just a distraction. Making changes to your life may not be easy in the beginning. So do remember that every journey has its ups and downs. So if you do struggle, do not give up. Instead, turn to your support network and remind yourself of why you want to live a healthier life. And feel free, as I said, to visit my website where you can get my healthy eating program as a support. You can book a call with me to make lasting changes. This is what I do mainly for people, because it's in those times where we feel I'm so angry, I'm so upset, or I'm so annoyed at myself, that we can just keep cycling and cycling and cycling. And to do something about that cycling, we need to do something different. We need to break it, and that's what I help people to break that. You don't have to use the remind cards or food logs or food plans or monitor your goals or successes. You've got to do something that's right for you. I never say to people, right, you need to do this, this, this and this. I discuss a list of over 15 different tools, and then people pick what they want to try and what works for you. So do that with your healthy eating. Try different things, explore, learn. If you mess up, it's okay. There is no perfection in eating. It's impossible to eat perfectly. Our bodies want different things on different days at different times. Food available to us is different on different days at different times. Our emotions are different on different days and different times. So having a really, really rigid, structured plan of eating is unrealistic. If you get really upset or annoyed at yourself if you're not sticking to it. It's just like, this is my plan and I'll stick to it as best I can. So give yourself love and be kind to yourself. And please remember this, it's not your fault. If you are attracted to unhealthy foods, massive portions, or magic diets, shakes and pills that appear great but end up as a disaster, it's not your fault. We are bombarded with adverts everywhere we look for fried food, pizza, chips, chocolate and sweets. All the special offers in the supermarket are rarely on vegetables, if not ever. When do you see buy two get one broccoli free, or buy one get one cauliflower, or buy a stir-fry mix and get another stir-fry mix free? It's all on processed, packaged junk food. And we're equally swamped with adverts showing us glamorous bodies suggesting that this is how we should look, or drastic diets promising to lose weight fast, often in a very extreme, unsociable way. And what makes me really laugh is that all the stomachs of all the models on the adverts are just absolutely not like real life. I don't know whether it's me getting older, I'm just noticing it more, but everybody I know has a little bit of a stomach. And yet these crazy adverts of people eating certain cereals and having an absolutely flat stomach, when we all know that most cereals are just completely full of sugar, is beyond me. But there you go, that's just my take on it. I find it quite laughable. I think, what world do these adverts live in? Not reality, that's for sure. So be kind to yourself, be happy with who you are, be happy with where you are, as it's all part of the journey. From my heart to yours.
Thank you for listening to Emotions and Eating with Nicola Beer. To book your free eating strategy session with Nicola, get the free eating support audio or donate. If you have enjoyed the show and want to help keep the show flowing, visit www.nicolabeer.com, where you can also find out more about her new system that has helped hundreds of men and women to change their relationship with food and their body, so they experience more peace and love in their life. We wish you an amazing love-filled day ahead.